Dear Diary, I am so happy to be writing again. I had to take a step back on Project Eden because some things just weren't working. The last few weeks have just been so busy, and I've been re-outlining the whole story, developing and strengthening all the beats that I need to hit. Even after all that outlining, part of me was still so scared to touch the project for fear of it suddenly falling apart on me. I couldn't help asking if I was doing any of it right. Was my story even good? The question that seems to haunt every writer, every creative, no matter what field. Is it even good? Forget about us enjoying it. Is it even good? But I tackled my first writing session in weeks last Monday, and it felt surprisingly good. Opening up the story to include Laurel's point of view helped solve so many of the issues I was running into, and I'm glad redrafting has been smoother than I expected. I think this was definitely a necessary step, and it's been kind of fun writing in this point of view of a girl that has no idea who she is, no memories, and she's just kind of experiencing life for the first time all over again. Spring is almost here, and I can't wait to say goodbye to the cold, to be outside and feel the sun again. Work has been kicking my ass, but man, what a blessing to be able to work somewhere I love so much. I feel so lucky to be in such a different headspace now that I'm about to turn 31 next week versus where I was last year when I turned 30. I keep waiting for life to slow down, but so far that hasn't happened, but I guess that's life in your 30s. Hi everyone, if you're new here, my name is Rebecca. I'm a writer. I'm currently working on my debut literary fiction novel titled Project Eden. I have been softly pitching it as a 90s East Coast autumn ghost story, and welcome to my channel. If you're not new, hi, hello, I have missed you. It's been a minute since I posted a vlog, mostly just because I needed a break, but we are back. We are so back. Also, do you like my new mic setup? I thought this would be a lot more fun because I like to talk with my hands. It's Monday. It's about 11:30. It is a gorgeous day outside. The sun is shining. There is not a single cloud in the sky, and I think it's like 60 degrees outside, so I definitely have to get out of the apartment at some point today. Thought I would do a little week in my life in my 30s. I've been wanting to do a little bit more lifestyle content on the channel here for a hot minute, and we're still going to do some writing, so don't you worry. With my 31st birthday coming up next week, I just thought it would be kind of fun to show like life in my 30s. I feel like there's a ton of life in my 20s vlogs on YouTube, but to me, your 30s are where things actually start getting kind of fun and interesting, and I feel like you definitely change as a person. I have a very busy work week. I have basically like this marketing seminar on Wednesday that I need to go to. I have a work event on Thursday that I need to stay late for. So I'm trying to get a lot of like menial tasks, like things that I can just like easily grind out at home that I won't be distracted by working in an office. I'm trying to get all of those things done today. I haven't written today either. I really fell out of my morning writing routine habit, and I would really love to, in this vlog, figure out a way to work that back in some capacity. I've also been writing quite a bit with Taylor. If you're here on AuthorTube, you'll know Taylor. That woman writes at like a breakneck speed. She's just so much fun to be around, and she's helped me a lot kind of get through some of the mental roadblocks I've had in drafting Eden again and like revising it. So I hung out with her yesterday morning, and she's just so lovely. Wednesday I have another hangout session scheduled with Emily Thompson. We're gonna hang out Wednesday night to chat through some of our like plot stuff, and then next week is my birthday, my 31st birthday, so I will obviously be taking you along for that. I think Friday night I have a birthday dinner. It's sure to be a good week. I'll show as much as I can with you guys, but for right now I am just gonna go ahead and keep on working. I just wanted to welcome you to the vlog, and so excited to bring you guys along. I will check in with you when I have something else to say.
Also, your chapter titles are actually fire. I wish you would have kept those in.
from this corner of my kitchen because I am desperate to get some new angles. But it is Wednesday, my dudes, and it's about 8:56. I have my marketing seminar today at 10, from 10 to 2. It is not that far from here where I live, so I'll probably head out here around like 9:30. I think that should give me plenty of time to like park and find my way. Let's do a little writing update, shall we? Typically, I keep Tuesdays and Thursdays off from writing, and I have that factored into my Scrivener document. So basically I write every other day except Tuesdays and Thursdays because those are my in-office days. But yesterday I ended up bringing up my laptop because I was like, oh, maybe I can get a couple words on the train. And then I ended up writing on my lunch break, like actually taking my lunch. And I got about 1,700 words. I did get to finish chapter 6, which felt amazing. I felt like I got Laurel to a really good place in her arc in that chapter. And so now I'm starting chapter 7, which is Peter's perspective. I got to start that chapter with a lot of prose that I was able to keep from the last draft. So even though I got 1,700 words, like I put some of that old prose into the draft, so it's not like I wrote it all from scratch. But I did manage to save a lot of what I had written from a previous chapter for this chapter. It still needs editing, which is what I'm going through and I'm doing right now. I'm going through and editing and then also adding a lot more depth to the scene because I kind of have a better idea of what the scene and the chapter needs to accomplish. So I've been going in and just like adding those details. I got about 600 words in 30 minutes this morning. My mind always feels a lot more fresh, a lot more unencumbered when I write in the morning. I also started like playing around with my Eden Notion that I had built like back when I first started developing this story, because I'm trying to, even though I have my outline in my Scrivener document, which is great, I wanted a system for note-taking for edits. I might show that to you guys later, but I think I came up with something that I really like, so I'll share it with y'all. Because my word counts are getting so high, I was like, okay, now I do actually kind of need to like pay attention to this and track it. So I basically came up with a table in Notion where I have all of my chapters listed out. I have the POVs listed out. I have the word counts listed out. I have check marks to see which chapters I'm done basically redrafting and editing. It's been working for me. I think I'm also going to put, there's like a way in like a table on Notion to like make a page. So I have like chapter 1 and then you can open it and it has like this whole like page where you can like put notes in it. So I'm going to put the outline portion of like chapter 1 in there and then also make notes once I go back and start working on draft 3 of things that I want to change, things that I notice, things that I want to include here or need to move. I think I've developed a system that like works now. The drafting is going good. I've actually managed to whittle my word count per day from like 1,300 words down to 1,000, which is awesome. So I think that I'm actually going to be able to hit that May deadline that I gave myself, no problem. That would be incredible. Writing is going well. I'm in a much better spot than I was a couple of weeks ago, which I'm really, really thankful for. And I feel a lot more confident in this draft now that I'm really centering it around like just giving it structure. I feel like the structure that I'm putting in place is a lot stronger than what it was. I am feeling really re-energized and like ready to take this story on. I'm really excited to see like in the editing process how much better I can make it. Like that's what's really driving me right now. Like, oh, this is already so much better than what I started with draft 1 and it's only gonna get better. I am doing a lot of telling because as I said, structure is my number 1 priority. So I'm doing a lot of telling with like emotions and character interactions and it's a lot of stage direction, but I'm giving myself the grace to do that because in the next draft, I will probably focus a lot more on character arc. And that's probably where I'll need a lot more feedback and like help from my writer friends. For now, I'm letting it still be messy and bad, but salvageable and definitely steps in the right direction. So I've been talking for like 6 minutes. So let's go ahead and head out for the day. bathroom because I'm getting ready for work. I did not give an update yesterday because I was really tired. Honestly, I came back from that marketing seminar and then jumped straight into work. I had so many emails that had piled up. And that project that I was working on came back to haunt me just like I knew it would. Pretty much like right after work, Emily and I hopped on our phone call and then we ended up talking for like 4 hours. It went well. Not a single bit of writing was done, but that's totally fine because I think I made a new bestie. Emily, if you're watching this, I adore you. Today I have this work event, which is what I'm getting ready for right now. So it's gonna be kind of a long day. I probably won't check in with you guys until tomorrow. I'm like debating if I want to bring my laptop and work on some writing on the train. It would mostly just be editing chapter 7 if I'm being completely honest. I'm gonna finish getting ready. I'm watching Jasmine's new video and I literally screamed because I haven't seen her post a writing vlog in so long. I know she's been in the revision trenches. I'm right there with you, really. Anyway, I'm gonna finish getting ready and then I will check in with you guys later. Hi guys, I'm doing this check-in a little later than I expected and we're gonna get to why, but it is 10 to 6. Edwin and I have dinner tonight with 2 of our friends as like an early birthday dinner for me, and I need to start getting ready soon. It's Korean barbecue, so I know I'm gonna smell like meat at the end of this, so I'm not gonna wash my hair or do anything, but I do want to get changed. I expected to be done with work a little bit earlier than I was today, and by the time I was finished, I was so wired and stressed that honestly the thought of writing really just was so overwhelming. And mostly it was because I had been at the computer since like 8 because I was like, oh, let me just like get a head start on this project. Today was kind of the deadline for like a different part of the project, and I'd been working on it kind of all week. It's just been, my goodness, this has been a behemoth of a project, but I got everything mostly squared away. I think it's not in my hands for the moment. I like worked straight through my lunch, so I was like, I don't think I can physically take trying to find the brain power to write right now. And even though like the project isn't creative by any means, it's just I have to think of a lot of ways to problem solve. That has felt more daunting than anything. The event yesterday went really, really well. I have done so many work events like this in the past, but there was something so fun about doing this one. The location was gorgeous, as you saw. It was right on the river, and it was just really nice. I've always had the fortune of working with really wonderful coworkers. Even at my last job, I adored my team. Where I'm at right now, I feel like that adoration and respect goes beyond just my team, and it really feels like I'm getting to know everyone, and that is a really good feeling. And I just feel really grateful that I found the right job. Edwin and I talked a lot about when I was in the throes of my unemployment of finding the job that would be the best fit and not just finding a job for the sake of finding a job. And honestly, like, I do really feel like I got to the place that I was supposed to be. I know right now I'm getting a lot of videos of people that are either getting laid off or that are in the middle of the unemployment process and they're job hunting, and it's really, really hard right now. Like, I get it. My heart goes out to you. It really is tough. And I really encourage you to, if you can, lean on your networks, lean on your friends emotionally. But I feel really grateful that, you know, the right role came to me, and I think the right role will come to all of you who are searching for it. But I don't know that I'm going to do a writing session today or do anything else. To be honest, I don't have much of a writing update for you. I think the thought of like switching from drafting to somewhat editing chapter 7 has just been like causing me to pump the brakes on it. But vlogging this past week and not centering my writing and really just capturing little snippets of my life and what I'm up to has kind of made me fall back in love with vlogging again. And I feel like I fell in love with the process of making videos again. I just kind of go through ebbs and flows. I get pretty vulnerable about that stuff. I hope it's not ever like coming across as me whining or anything like that, because it's not that. It's just, I think my energy just ebbs and flows from time to time of like what I do and don't give my energy towards. And when things start feeling repetitive and it feels like my videos are feeling like formulaic or something like that, or like I'm not having fun making them, or they feel like this big responsibility, it's kind of hard for me to like pour into them. But this week I feel like I reconnected with my creativity in a different way than I have been in like a couple months, and I was just kind of happy to get back into it. I'm actually going to go ahead and end the vlog here. If you made it all the way to the end, leave a tree emoji. Thank you guys so much for watching. I have missed talking to you in this capacity. If you like this video, if you like me, please consider giving it a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. And if you like this and you want to see more of me, you can subscribe. Typically I post every Saturday. It might change, I don't know, but for right now, I'm sticking to that. If you want to read a little bit of my writing and learn a little bit more about Project Eden, I do have a Substack called In the Margins. I always have it linked in the description section of my videos. I try to post there at least once a month. Thank you all again so much for watching the video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!